Hey guys, it's Weston here. So today I'm going to be reviewing the Sennheiser Momentum in-ear. So I'd just like to say a massive thank you to Harvard PR for sending these out to review. So before I kick off with the review, let's see what you get in the box. So in the box you do get an included instruction manual. Obviously you don't really need to use instruction manuals for earphones, but it does come included with one. You also get a selection of silicone ear tips. Then finally you do get an included carry case as well. So you can actually organise your earphones, wrap them up really nice and neatly, put them in this protective case, and they will be protected if you do take them travelling with you. Not only that, the case looks really nice as well. So now we get on to the design of the earphones themselves, and you can clearly see that the design of these has taken much influence from the larger Momentums. So right on the back of the earphone you can see the Sennheiser logo. So this is essentially like a miniature version what you see on the bigger Momentums, which I think is a very nice feature. So then we go on to the actual housing themselves. So these are the red finish, and you can just see how really nice the colour is and how much it pops. You can get these in black as well, which are equally nice, but me liking black and red, these are my favourite out of the two. So you can just see the really nice sort of tapered design of these, and they just look really sleek and elegant. So then moving right onto the very front, we've got a angled section. So this is where your driver is located, and obviously this is the section where you place your ear tip. So then we move down onto the cable, and actually on the Sennheiser logo we've got a bit of cable management. So the cable actually loops through that, which is pretty cool. We've then got a really cool cable. So it's actually a two-tone cable, so we've got black on one side and then red on the inside, which is really nice and just sort of fits in with the whole red and black theme. Then we go down onto the included remote. So these are for the Samsung Galaxy, so if you've got a S6, a S5, etc., then these will be perfect for that phone. So you can see on here we've got a volume up button, a play pause button, and your multifunctional button, and then your volume down button. And then we go right down to the 3.5mm jack. So this is actually one of the nicest looking 3.5mm jacks I've seen. So it's an L-shaped connector, and it's just got a really nice sort of chrome accent on it. And again ties in with the whole black, red and chrome theme of the earphones. So all in all, the design is very nice, and you can clearly see the influences from the bigger Momentums. So now we get onto the build quality, and I'm both impressed and not impressed, to be honest. Now the overall construction is really good, the earphones are really well put together. I can't see any issues with the build whatsoever. There's some cool strain relief on the cable, which I've already mentioned in the design section. There's not much strain relief actually on the volume controller or the 3.5mm jack, but it's actually that well constructed that I can't see there being any issues whatsoever. The remote does feel a little bit plastic and a little bit on the cheaper side, but the buttons feel very nice though. They're not mushy and they do have a nice sort of tactile feel to them. Now the only issue I'm having with the build quality is there's not enough metal in my opinion. Now these are quite an expensive set of in-ears, and I would have expected to see a little bit more premium materials in the actual build, but that's just me being a little bit nitpicky. So then we get onto comfort, and with the included ear tips, you're bound to find some that do fit. So you do get 4 sets, so you get a extra small, small, medium and large tip. So whichever you'll need, you're pretty much covered there. And the comfort wise, I think they're very impressive. Like I say, I like this style of in-ear. I like the ones that go in at an angle rather than straight in, because for me they just seem to sit in my ears much nicer and obviously are more comfortable for me. You might not like them, so they might not be for you, but if you do like that sort of angled one, and they just seem to sort of, like I said, sit in your ear much nicer than a straight shot one. So next up we get onto isolation and leak, and again they perform very well. So we'll start with isolation first, and I'm very impressed actually. Now because these are comfortable and create a very good seal, I've noticed that they do block out quite a lot of noise. Now they don't have any noise cancelling or anything like that, but they actually do a very good job of naturally blocking out background noise and stuff like that. So as always, I test these on the bus to make sure how much background noise they actually block out, and they coped very well indeed. Now we get on to leak, and again because they seal really nicely, they don't leak too much noise either. So like I said, if you're on public transport, you're not going to be bothering anyone unless you're really cranking these up to full volume, which I wouldn't recommend because obviously that will damage your hearing. So now we get on to sound, and these are an expensive set of earphones, I'm not going to sugarcoat that, but they do actually sound what they cost, in my opinion. Now we'll start off with the bass, and it's really deep, it's really poignant as well, so that just means it's sort of really clean, it's really smooth, it's got a very nice punch to it as well. So if you like that little bit of a kick, it's not too much, it's just got a nice little kick to it. Then we get to the mid-range, and again these are very well separated, like I said, from the bass and all the rest of the sound. They're very defined, they're very clear, they're very detailed. They are fairly open as well. I mean, obviously not as open as a pair of over-ears, but for a pair of in-ears, they are actually less congested than what I thought they were going to be. So the vocals are very clear, they're very forward, they're pretty potent as well. So if you do like quite a strong vocal, then these definitely do deliver that. They're very emotive as well, I've noticed. They've got quite a lot of emotion and they're quite expressive. And I've never noticed them sounding sort of dull and lackluster. So they do deliver a very great vocal performance. The highs again are very clear, they're very easy to distinguish. Sometimes they can be a little bit too harsh for my liking, but that's just my opinion. So overall, I mean, they are a fairly balanced sound in my opinion. Not one particular area takes precedent too much over another. They do have a slight bias towards the vocals and bass, but that can be fixed with a quick EQ tweak. So that is it, guys, that is my review. So what do I think of the Momentum? Now I know they are a very, very expensive set of in-ears, and they are very, very good as well. The plus side, I mean, they do actually do these for a lot of different brands as well. So if you're rocking a Samsung Galaxy, if you're rocking an iPhone, and they do other ones as well. So you're covered in that respect. And some companies don't even bother doing that. So for Sennheiser to actually do that, I think is very impressive. But the earphones themselves, like I said, are very expensive, but I think they are justified in that price, in my opinion. The sound alone is like worth it. Right guys, so that is it for this review. Let me know in the comments what you think of the Momentum in-ears. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more videos coming very, very soon. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you all on the very next video.